everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. This week we're back to running. Thank you to everyone who commented on last week's renovation plans, extension plans vlog. I appreciate that a lot of you will only be following this channel for running, but I do have other things in my life, and at the moment I mostly have other things and not very much running. So I thought I'd share all of that, and I really appreciate all of your comments and support. So this week, like I said, I'm back to running. I'm gonna go out for a dog plod, as I call them, a run with the dog and the boyfriend, and we're going to be going to the woods, and I'm super excited because I haven't done a outdoor run, certainly not a trail run, in a while. The last one I really enjoyed, but it did leave me feeling quite tired, and so I decided I wouldn't do it for another couple of weeks to kind of try and recover a little bit more, but I'm going to give it another go, and fingers crossed it will all be good. Of course I'm going to be taking it really easy, but I'll speak through all of that as we go around, and hopefully the sun will be shining the whole way. This week's sponsor is Shocks. So for those of you who don't know, which I bet is not very many of you, Shocks create really great running headphones. These are the Open Run Pro. What they are is bone conducting headphones, so they're open ear headphones, which means of course that you can hear your surroundings, which is super duper important if you are running, especially in winter where maybe visibility isn't so good, and you can hear all the surroundings around you. So obviously not just useful for running, but also if you cycle, also if you're walking to and from work, on roads, and just for general safety out on the trails and out when you're exercising. I also really enjoy wearing them when I'm working at home because it means I can hear if the doorbell goes, but I can still listen to my music at the same time, which I really love. They have very good sound quality with enhanced bass. They're sweat proof, they have 10-hour battery life, and one of the things I love about them is that you can charge them for literally 5 minutes and get an extra hour and a half of battery life. So if you're anything like me and forget to charge all your gear before going out for a run, and I get the same with my Garmin, I kind of quickly had to put everything on charge and just hope that it lasts for the run. And with these, with their 5-minute speedy charging, that works really well. They also have a 24-month, 2-year warranty, which is dreamy because you know that they're gonna last, and these ones have lasted me a really long time so far. I can't remember, I think I maybe got them last year, and they're still in perfect condition. I also really like the colour. They obviously do them in lots of different colours, but these ones are my favourite. So if you're interested in Shocks or the Open Run Pro or any other of their headphones, you can head to their website, and they have currently a sale on, 15 to 30% off. These are currently 30% off, which is such a good deal. And I'm gonna stick the link down in the description box so you guys can go and check them out. So without further ado, I am gonna head off for my run and bring you guys along with me. So we've just arrived at Conham River Park. Rhian was here last week when I was in London, and I saw the pictures. Pretty sure this is going to be a swim run swim rather than a run walk, judging by how mucky it already is at the very beginning, but I really love it here. It's beautifully flat along the river, but then you have the woodland up to the left here and some really nice trails in there, but we're taking it easy today, or at least I am. I don't know, Rhian's already galloping off, and as is Tia. It was supposed to be so sunny today, and just as we left the house the clouds rolled in, and clouds, did I say cows? Clouds rolled in, and it started drizzling. So still, it's beautiful, beautifully autumnal, and maybe the sun will come out at some point. So today I'm wearing my winter shoes. I got these last winter because basically my Hokas, lovely though they are not appropriate for British trails in winter. They're just a bit slippy slidey. They're great for rocky trails and summer trails, that kind of stuff, but I'm currently wearing the Innovate X Talons, which are kind of the best for muddy trails. I have a couple of pairs. I've got the Rock Lights and the X Talons, and these ones are my grippiest shoes,
And so far, so good. And it is very muddy at bits in here, and it's about to get very wet, I think. And the sun has come out, so I'm very happy. There's the dog. Good girl. Okay, onwards. Good girl. I don't know about you guys, but in winter it gets to a certain stage, you know, at the beginning of winter where it first gets wet and you're sort of like mincing your way around the puddles and trying to avoid them, and then after a few runs like that and a few kilometers of that on every run, you're just like, oh, screw it, and just go straight through them, end up with the worst shoes and just mud everywhere. When I was training last winter, I was obviously training for my 100k, and I was doing a lot of running, and this is why I mean I don't have that many shoes for a runner, but this is why I have quite a few pairs of shoes, because I'll be going out day in day out and just going straight through all the puddles, and all of my shoes were just permanently disgusting and permanently wet. I don't think they dried until spring. It's so horrible. Unfortunately, our house is about as cold as the outside, so there's no way of them drying there. Here we go, this is what I mean. On the plus side, it's a good way of testing out the shoes, and so far they are really good. They're holding up really well, and I've not slipped despite the mud being pretty deep, so yeah, that's a good sign. So EBV wise, I've been having some major ups and downs, like major, but the ups are good. You know, like the last couple of days I've been feeling really good, which is amazing. It makes me feel very positive, hence why we're running today. But then the week before, feeling terrible, like truly terrible, sort of lying on the sofa all day, every day terrible, and feeling really negative, which definitely goes hand in hand with that. The most similar feeling I can sort of liken it to for most people to be able to understand, who watch this channel at the very least, is at the end of a multi-day ultra, I think, where you are so tired, you like can't talk, can't move, can't walk, even getting up and getting food is too tiring. Like, it's a little bit like that, and it's very different from just normal tiredness. Like fatigue is all encompassing, which is pretty grim when it happens. Okay, we're lost, hang on. That obviously wasn't fun, but then this week I've been feeling a lot better, so that's really nice. One big thing that I still can't do is hills, hence walking now, but to be honest, any outside time, even if it's a really easy walk run, is making me very happy right now. My threshold for endorphins is at an all-time low, which is a good thing, because it means I don't have to go out for 10-15k to feel good, or fast run to feel good. I can literally like do a couple of kilometers and be like, whoa, I'm doing it, which is nice. Easily pleased. This way. Dog's gone mad. If only I could go down these trails that fast. I try. Yee! Let's go, let's go, let's go. What? What? We are on our way back. We've done 4.2k. It'll probably be around 6k in total. Downhills feel really nice, uphills feel horrible, but that is still an improvement because for a long time everything felt horrible, and definitely getting all the endorphins today. The sunshine definitely helps as well. But yeah, so happy to be out. I've been listening to my body a lot more since obviously being diagnosed with EBV, and even before then, obviously when I had earlier this year when I had heart palpitations, if any of you guys remember that, which was linked to this whole thing. But it's so weird because before, if I was feeling like this, I would just think that I was really unfit and would kind of almost like force myself through it as much as possible, and then look at my pace at the end and be like, wow, that was so slow. You know, I must just not be training enough. And even though it's not nice to have this in the slightest, it's actually really horrible. It is nice to know that the reason all these months for me not progressing and not feeling good on what should be really simple runs, thank you, is not a lack of fitness. It was a virus that causes all these issues. So I was kind of gaslighting myself into thinking that there was nothing wrong with me and I just wasn't training hard enough, because in reality, you know, when training for 100k you should really be doing quite a lot more mileage than I was doing, but I was doing the most that I could and still not feeling like I was progressing very much. I mean, I was a bit, obviously, but I would get to a certain point where then I'd have to take a load of time off, and it's quite demoralizing. So anyway, yeah, it's nice to know there's a reason for it. But now that I'm listening to my body, I can't push through anything. It's like if my heart rate goes too high, I just have to walk. There's nothing I can do. And on my bad days, I just have to stop. And I wouldn't be out on a run for sure. So yeah, I guess it's just taking it day by day and trying to keep positive. 5.75 kilometers. That's definitely towards my upper limit at the moment, which is a shame. Oh, the dog has just realised we're going back to the car. Tia, come on.
Yeah, come on.
She's reluctant. Tia's the fittest of us all, isn't she, Fee?
By some margin, but
yeah,
find it.
But can be persuaded with treats. Yeah. Rhian's been taking her out on runs, so she's actually been having her Canicross sessions, plus daily walks obviously, and then some. So she's got two of us, both of our fitness put together. Mine's not contributing much to that right now, but yeah, and lots of regular exercise. Hopefully I'll be back to running with her every Wednesday soon, but for now it's a little bit much. But 5.75k, I'm happy with that, really happy. So I just got back home having a little stretch on the floor in the sitting room. That was such a nice run, I really enjoyed that. Feels very wholesome to be out and running again. This was my first outdoor run in 3 weeks. The last one was that fateful park run where I lost the keys. Oh my god, everyone! The keys were found. The following week at park run, the person, apparently someone handed them in. So if you have any information on that, please let me know, because I have no idea whether they found them during our park run or if they found them the following week. But we spent about 43 man hours trying to find those keys. So on the same 5k loop, I just cannot imagine that we would have missed them and someone else would have found them. But
who knows? If you have any information, please let me know, because I cannot rest until I know where those keys were. But they've been found, which is really, really great. And that was the last time that I ran. That was, I think, 3 weeks ago. It wasn't the last time I ran. I've been doing gym running since then, but that's just been flat treadmill running and then running to the gym as well. So fairly minimal stuff, but just about enough to kind of keep my legs ticking over and keep the endorphins coming in, which is the most important thing for me, really. Keeps me happy. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. And the proof will be in how I feel later. Like, that is the big test. If I feel like death later and tomorrow, then 5.75 kilometers was probably a little bit too much for me. Or the pace was too much, even though it's extremely slow and involved a lot of walking or something. And I just have to take it day by day and week by week and just hope for the best each time I give it another go. But that felt good, and I feel good now. I don't feel like I'm dying, so that's definitely a big positive. That is it for this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the Open Run Pro listing on the Shox website, because they have their 30% off at the moment, plus discounts on a lot of their other headphones as well. So definitely go and check those out if you're in the market for some new headphones or buying Christmas presents. It's perfect time for that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next week. Bye!